Discipline of the mind is the highest yoga. That is what Patanjali says, At Yoga Anushashanam. But what is that discipline? Discipline simply means that there are pre-existing tools, rules to be followed and implemented by the practice. How do you prepare a tea in the kitchen? There are pre-existing rules: water, kettle, fire, tea, leaves, sugar, and you can add other stuff also. That is your creativity. So what are the pre-existing tools, rules, in the steps to be followed? What does it mean by to follow? Follow doesn't mean you should have a blind belief. You know it clearly. After knowing it, you desire it, because that will propel you to act, to follow the steps and then act on it. That is why the Patanjali says in the very first sutra of the first chapter, At Yoga Anushashanam. Now, what kind of an anushasana or discipline? So there the master commented on this sutra, Yoga Samadhi. Yoga is highest mindfulness or meditation. In the first chapter, in the first sutra. So discipline to earn samadhi, not forcing it. How do we force? I learned that, meditation is good, so I should get up in the morning and attend your class. And then we are already feeling sleepy. You did not get a sound sleep yesterday night. And now you're sitting and moving the body, falling into sleep during the practice of meditation, or sometime you start scratching your shoulder and during the entire practice. Are you forcing meditation or are you earning meditation? Always remember, discipline means earning, not forcing. So our mind is not clear. So mind pushes because I have a desire to relax and calm down by the practice of meditation without clearly understanding. That is why the Patanjali says, discipline, anushashan, shashan, discipline, anu, coming from the tradition. So I have to follow that. Don't we follow the rules and the tools while learning driving? Yes. Oh, who cares about meditation? I know. Close my eyes and focus on the breath. No, it will not happen. It will become a habit. You may feel relaxed for the time, but ask yourself, do you remain relaxed throughout the day, or it has become a habit? Meditation is not a habit. Meditation means breaking all the habits and living into that state of freedom. Why knowledge of what happens in meditation? Understand that. Every master says, ancient masters, I'm not talking the modern masters, from where we have to follow that tradition. Why? You are a physics teacher and you say, I don't believe in Newton or Einstein or Archimedes and hundreds of those scientists. Their discoveries together becomes the physics, knowledge of the physics. what will happen? You create your own rule. That doesn't happen. That is why we stress on the tradition that the pre-existing knowledge is there. They have been discovered, validated, tested, experimented, experienced thousands and thousands of times. So whatever master says, what happens in meditation when you are in the highest state of meditation, you live into that state of doing nothing. The knowledge of the reality dawns, reveals. So what will happen when the knowledge of the reality reveals? End of suffering, an awakening to permanent peace and happiness. From where that peace comes? Within and beyond the mind. What lies beyond the mind? Our true nature, the real self, or the pure consciousness. Why I get that permanent happiness? Because that true nature, that pure consciousness is of the nature of permanent peace and happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. That is why we experience that. That is why we experience. So Patanjali is saying, Ath Yoga Anushashanam, discipline of the mind is the highest yoga.